PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Now sliding to his left. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tries to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Kendricks.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Good. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And as he throws to the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down, like everything going the other direction.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Buying some time. Finding open areas. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. On the move. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
finds the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Blue Devils will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Converts on fourth down. Still going. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field, and the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. Here's the return, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Action on first down. Moving away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. They send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Duke. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 86,
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Schrader. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Oregon State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Jamison. At the 35, he's open. Lots of room to run. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Complete downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
to the ground with the back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. Coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the 1st down. What a clutch play in the 4th quarter.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Some days just aren't your day, and he's already made 2 big mistakes in this ball game with the interceptions, and he almost threw a third. This quarterback's really got to dial in, get focused, get his feet set, and make good deliveries of the football to his wide receivers.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
That keeps the score. East Carolina, 31-14.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
He lets it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's pass. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Caught behind the line. It's good. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line.